All right, so I'm just recording this video just to keep at it with these 90 days. This video is about what do people want, and obviously I'm talking about from my own experience, in my opinion. So I think people want three things. I think people want love. I think people want truth, and I think people want purpose. And people strive for these three things constantly, even if they're not aware of it. So yeah, people want love. Growing up, everybody wants to be loved by their mama, by their parents. Um, you want to feel love from your friends, from your siblings, um, and then usually I feel like as we grow older, in the ways that we weren't fueled, or in the ways that we weren't loved, we try to seek that love in our lives, in our daily lives, in our relationships as adults. And this all comes from our childhood and how we're shaped, or how we're shaped now. It all comes from our childhood, our family, how we're raised, how our parents treated us, how our parents acted with each other in front of us, how our siblings acted towards us, and how our siblings acted together in front of us as well. Um, so I think love is an extremely I mean, it's so deep. It's such a deep topic, and there's a reason for it. I think the world is surrounded uh, by. I think the world is everybody's seeking for love, and I think everybody's goal for life is love, and whether that's for themselves or for others, and usually it's for others or for something. Um, when I think about Elon Musk, he's a little bit on the spectrum. He's got some of the tism, but he, I think, whether it's something from his childhood or some experiences he had, he's searching for love, and maybe that shows up in his work. He is extremely determined to uh, do things for the world, to develop the world in ways that have never been seen before through SpaceX, cars, Tesla. He's trying to develop the world, and he wants to make the world better. That's his goal. You know, he wants to spread goodness. Um, and of course, there's a debate and everything about whether you like him or not. He has done things, whether it's a business, of course, but I mean the way businesses are successful is if they solve a problem, if they help others. So with that very fact, regardless of if he has the purest motivations, or whoever, these billionaires who have these pure motivations or not, usually maybe not, they are doing good for the world in some way, or at least they're trying to solve a problem. And yeah, I feel like even him as an example, um, maybe he wants to feel satisfied, or he wants to feel loved by others through his work, through his creations. Um, and maybe he wanted to, yeah, to build something, to feel value and to feel this love, to prove himself in a way. I think that's what a lot of people, that's how they want to, that's receiving love, is trying to show their value through creating things, to proving themselves. Yeah. And I think heavily aligned with that is purpose. Purpose is, yeah, I guess, why people wake up in the morning, why people do what they do. And this comes with the deepest question in all of existence. Why? Why do men have nipples? So, these type of questions. I've been thinking about that for so long. I'm just kidding. But yeah, the greatest question is why. Why? Why do the things you do? Um, that's the deepest question somebody can ask. Why? And why does everybody ask that question? That's another question you could ask. Um, well, what does that say about the world, the Creator, God? Um, what does that say about humans? There's so many things, but yeah. And finally, truth. I think everybody's seeking to find the truth, to find what really makes sense to them, what makes sense to you, what makes sense to me. And through this, we can receive comfort, stability. Know 100% that something is true is to not have fear. And I think people, that's the hardest thing. The hardest thing in the world is to think about the future, because you can't tell the future. You can't predict the future. And that's the scariest thing. And it's the most non-stable, thing. But truth is something that grounds you. Truth with who you are, truth with your values, truth when treating other people. And I think there's so many things about truth that and everybody wants to find these deep questions about the world, about people, about God, about the Creator, and everybody wants to find the truth. The truth shall set you free. Just a quote just described that. Truth is very important. Truth is essential to living life. And it almost be like, what would we be striving for if we knew everything was true already? It'd be kind of weird to live in that world. But to discover these new things is also part of the human experience, this journey. And that's a beautiful thing as well. So love, purpose, and truth are three things that I think that every person wants, every person is striving for, whether they know it or not. And to add one bonus in, I personally think, as an optimist, that most, I'll form this right now. I think everybody's striving for goodness, in some way, shape, or form. Hitler, not good, objectively not good what he did. Everyone on the planet, except maybe like Nazis and other people. But maybe he thought his intentions were to purify the human race. So those are his intentions. And I guess to become clear with truth and what is good and what's not, that's how you can prevent stuff like that from happening. To have good intentions, I think, is very important. But to make sure I guess that's where truth comes in. So truth and goodness go hand in hand. Both are very important things. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.